inside of the infotainment system, so you've got your basic home screen, you're going to go to your home button there, and then you've got auto park assist. The vehicle can help out with both perpendicular and parallel park to get in and out of spaces, which is pretty cool. So we're going to start off by doing a parallel park, and we want to get into a space. And you can look on either the left or the right hand side. So I want to go on the right hand side, and all I'm going to do, start driving. And the car's looking to see where can I fit. Perfect. So we drove by a few spots. I'm taking this one because it's going to be a little bit more challenging, but hands are off the steering wheel. I wish you could see my feet right now. They're off the gas and the brake. The car is doing everything for me. It's backing it up perfectly. And we know that it's in one of the auto park features, obviously because it's doing it, but there's green everywhere. There are green highlights on the steering wheel. It's also letting me know inside of the infotainment system what's going on. It's backing up, so I'm getting a little bit of vibration in the steering, or in the seat, I should say, as I go to back up here. Or as the car goes to back up, I'm doing nothing. It's taking care of everything for me. Nice and quick, GM. Love it. It's nice and simple, automatically throws you into park when you're done. And that's the parallel park system, used very, very simply. Now, I also want to try the auto park assist, and you can park in a space or again, out of a space. And it's awesome because it defaulted out of a space, which is exactly what we need to do right now. So we can either exit out to the left, to the right, whatever the case may be. I want to exit out of a parallel space to the left-hand side. So it's same idea, doing everything for me. It's going to back me up, getting me nice and close to the car in behind me there, cranking the steering wheel. Oh, there we go. There's a car coming next to me, but it's backed me up enough that in theory, I'm in drive right now, so I should only have to, oh yeah, look at that, rotate the wheel in order to get out. Nice and simple. All right, next up is going to be perpendicular park. And using the perpendicular parking assist is going to be the exact same process. Just going to hit the auto park assist feature there. And same idea, I can look in the left or the right side. So on this one, I want to go to the left. And I'm curious if it's going to pick up spaces that are fully empty. So hands are off the steering wheel, feet are off the gas and the brake, and the car is doing everything. There's a little countdown timer there letting us know how long the process is going to take in between each step, but it's backing me up beautifully. Hands are fully off the steering wheel. It's doing everything for me, pulling me forward, backing me up. And where this park assist system really comes into play is if you've got mobility issues. Because yeah, is it difficult to get in and out of parking spaces? No, not at all. But if you've got neck issues, back issues, whatever the case may be, having your car being able to do it for you is amazing. And it pulled me into the spot beautifully. Ooh, that's nice. All right, so next up is going to be a perpendicular park out, which again, normally you just hit drive and then move forward, but let's go auto park assist and see how well this works. So I want to go, let's go off to the left. And same idea. Hands are off, the gas, brake, etc. It's going to pull me forward a bit, crank the wheel out to the side. It's actually kind of cool that you can do perpendicular parking out as well. That's so neat. So neat. So if there's a tight space and you're like, can I do it? Let the car do it because it'll work the sensors perfectly. That's actually really cool. So if you're navigating a really tight parking lot, this would definitely come in handy. It takes a little longer than I'd like, but it should be done in just a second here. It's kind of like taking its sweet time. Here we go. And it's going to back me up because it's getting too close to the curb. That's hilarious. But again, mobility issues, this is where the park assist system really comes into play. So it's backing up, it should straighten out the steering wheel, and then I think in theory we should be good. There we go, all right. And I can just start driving from there. So it just kind of pulled me out of the spot perfectly in order to go. Next one I want to try is see if it'll help me back into a space that has no cars next to it. So I want to see if it's going to recognize those lane markings. So I'm going to go auto park assist, and I want to do perpendicular to the right side. And there are a bunch of spaces next to me. And it doesn't look like, yeah, so it's not recognizing the actual lane markings there, or the parking lot lines, I should say. So that's just one thing to consider, is that it can help out with parallel perpendicular park if there are cars that are around. Otherwise, it's going to be you going old school, parking instead. But that's how you utilize the park assist system inside of GM vehicles.